Yo, what is going on, guys? Felons fam, it is your boy Slick Gaming, along with,
Your boy Cloudyy.
and we're gonna be doing a quick Q&A. We asked you guys to leave some comments on Instagram, and we're gonna answer all of them for you and post on
We're
YouTube.
gonna start off with the first one. They call me Nathan. That one.
Alright, let's go. They call me Nathan. Says, do you have to change your name to play with you guys? Well, you actually don't have to change your name, buddy. Cloudy, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I mean, if you've seen any of our videos we posted, our gamer tags are Cloudymate, Slizik. Obviously, we don't have FeLons in our name, so no, you do not have to change your name if you join FeLons. Private Kibben said, "What console do y'all use?" Well, for competitive Call of Duty, we play on the Xbox One because that is the console that competitive COD is on right now, and we may or may not switch over to PS4, but that's actually another question, so we'll answer that.
It's Bradley, bro. Said, can I get recruited on PS3? No, homie. PS3 is something like 2008, John. Like, grow up.
2006, 2007. No, we like to stay current. If you're not already playing on the next-gen consoles after they've been released for 2 years, then you're kind of behind. Nova Flicker said, "What made you start YouTube and why, and how has it changed your life?" Well, you guys actually don't know this. I started a YouTube channel 3 years back, and I was just making videos because I saw other people doing it. One of the big people I watched back then was TBNR Frags, back in like MW3, and I really wanted to be like him and other YouTubers, so I made a lot of videos. It just basically me wanting to be like the other people, and I've always, even before I watched other YouTubers, I've had like a big love for making videos. Like when I was little, like first grade or so, I had a camera and I always made videos and stuff with it. So
What made me start trying to YouTube was kind of what he said, just looking at the big YouTubers. And once I started doing it, I know Andrew started doing it before me, and just like I saw him doing it, he was having a lot of fun with it. So I just gave it a shot, and I wasn't in it for like anything else, just like having fun. And it still was a lot of fun. That's why I do it. It's just a lot of fun making videos, editing, and what was the other question?
I'm in it for the money.
Life? Yeah, I'll change your life. You know, I got that Lambo now, got that Mercedes, got that Rollie now.
How's it changed my life? How's it changed my bank account?
But honestly, like it allows me to, like, I know how to use like Sony Vegas and like kind of like Photoshop and stuff like that now, and like most high schoolers don't know how to use stuff like that, and I feel like I'm a lot more like what's it called, non-shy on the mic. Does that make sense? So like when I'm public speaking, it's a lot easier. So I guess that's another big thing.
All right, your turn.
Green Brand said, "What would it take to be recruited, and what was your first ever console?" Our recruitment challenge is actually coming out soon, so stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, boy. And my first ever console was actually I think it was the PS2, PlayStation 2. Amazing game, had tons of games on that, and I used to play that all the time.
All right, so what would it take to be recruited? Like Slick said, we're going to be recruiting people in a week or so in the next coming weeks. We're going to be looking for GFX people, pub people to get clips, just comp people, all that stuff. So there'll be an announcement on Twitter and Instagram, so stay tuned for that. And what was your first ever console? Well, my first ever console was like the original Nintendo DS, back when I was like, I don't even know how old I was back when that was a thing, like not 10 years ago, like 9 years ago maybe. But that's a handheld console. My first ever actual console that you would play on a TV or so would be the Nintendo Wii. And yeah, okay. Josh Keshinin said, "Favorite COD of all time? Easy, Black Ops 2.
I'll have to say Ghost because my first Call of Duty, but now thinking back, Black Ops 2 is a lot better Call of Duty, but Ghost is gonna go down as my favorite because it was my first COD that I started playing comp in, and that was a lot of fun. But Ghost sucks. Okay, I got if I said, what COD do you start comp on? I started comp, as I just said, at like the middle of Ghost. Actually, I remember I got Ghost at Black Friday because I couldn't afford it right in the beginning. So I got Ghost, and I started playing. I loved pubs, and I learned about the competitive scene. And I sucked, but I started in the Ghost.
Steezy Peter said, "Are you guys going to get a PS4 on Black Ops 3? I actually don't know. We might. It all depends on how many people switch over, the money situations, all that."
Yeah, as Cloudy said, all depends. It depends if there's still an amateur scene on Xbox One. I feel like there still is going to be, but if we want to take it to the next level, it has to be PS4. So we'll see how it goes, see how we are financially and stuff.
I mean, like, we make bank from YouTube, as you guys see. But you know, there's other expenses, you know, FeLons, I gotta pay for all the lands we go to, and the flights, plane tickets to Europe, all that stuff.
It's Refine said, when did you guys meet? I actually know Andrew in real life, if you guys haven't noticed that already, and
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I met him in 7th grade English
Mhm.
class, and that was actually kind of like a weird class. Teacher was
Yeah.
kind of, she was on the, yeah, she was kind of
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and her class was extremely funny. I remember like some of the exact
That was a
people
good
who were in my
class.
class. So, yeah, that's where we met, 7th grade English.
Yeah, back in 7th grade, Slick and I met, and in 7th grade we actually didn't talk that much. I mean, like, every now and then, we talked a little bit. In 8th grade we actually started talking a lot more. We started playing Call of Duty together and all that, so...
Yeah.
7th grade. Dalton Jacket said, what was the first game you guys started playing? First video game I ever played was... Okay, I was like 4 years old, and my friend Chad and I, at his house, he had this thing called a V-Smile. It's like a really old kid's console. There was like some like superhero game we played on. It was like a learning console with like spelling games and crap. But I wouldn't count that as a real video game, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Pokemon. In kindergarten and 1st grade, my friends played Pokemon, and that just got me into it. I had Nintendo DS, and I played the Game Boy games, DS games, all that stuff.
Pokemon was one of my first games, but I'm pretty sure I got the PS2 around the same time as my DS. And I know my first PS2 game was Crash Bandicoot, and your boy was drifting that game.
That was a good game.
I was down that
I played
game,
that.
so I think that was my first one. Chawmevu said, "Can you do YouTube collaborations?" As you can see from this video, this is a YouTube collaboration, so.
Kai Mighty said, how did you come up with the name FeLons? Okay, well, you guys know Ducky on Quack used to be the captain of FeLons White Comp before he left, and then It's Insanity used to be a player on FeLons White. They're still my friends, but they just no longer are associated with FeLons. But we were in a group chat together, we were texting, it was late at night, and we were just trying to think of names because we really wanted to start a team together. And I came up with the name Felon, not Felons, just Felon. So we started off with the name Felon, and then about 3 days into it, some guy gave me a message. He said, "Yo, my team is Felon," and I looked it up. There is actually a Felon Esports, so I decided to go ahead and change it to Felons, a little bit different, so there's no confusion. And yeah, so that's how I came up with it.
Yeah, the funny thing is about the Cloudyy was the one who made up the name, so I have no input on that. But
Yeah.
I actually I used to hate Felons. I'm like, why is it Felons? Felons is so gay. It should be Felon. But now thinking about it, Felons sounds so much cleaner than Felon. So
Yeah.
like the S is actually like a good thing in my opinion. So.
Yeah. And, Felons makes us sound tough, makes us sound like some banditos.